Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress 2014 with the Flying Phent. This is Nighthall, episode number 107, and I literally just finished selecting all the leather bins. It was a lot. There's a lot of bins. Don't care about bolts or anvils or any of that stuff. This is all food-related goods. Now, I'm going to have lots of food, but I'm not going to make any more mugs, right? So the bulk of my money is going to be coming from food. So look at this, more random leather. Awesome. Do I want quarter bush leaves or tomatillos? I don't think I do. I'll take the tomatillos. Wool yarn and thread. I'll grab a bunch of that, and then we're into more armor and clothes. Greaves. I'm actually not worried about the armor part. If it's made out of metal, iron, copper, steel, bronze, copper, leather. I'll take. Oh, it's a backpack. Ah, sure. I'll take a bunch of backpacks. Why not? And I'll take some quivers. Sure. Don't need any of that stuff. Cheeses. We will take all of the various cheeses. What else do we want? Nothing. That's it. What's that going to cost us? $93,000. All right. Finished goods bins. Here we go. I think I skipped one. No, I did not. We've already done half of it. I hope I brought enough. I might have to bring some finished good, or some prepared meal pots as well. No, I think we'll be alright. We got enough here. Oh man, I'd hate to have to go through and reselect that stuff. I would totally just do it by searching for the things called bin. Then I can just select all the bins without having to skip. It's the skipping that takes time. Oh, that is terrible. Now I have to go back and select the bin. Because as soon as you select one item in the bin, it deselects the bin. There's bin. Actually, I could do that here, couldn't I? I could just search for bin. Oh, see, now we're working smart, not hard. They're already making 16 grand profit, but that's not going to be anywhere enough. 45 grand, 50 grand. That should be enough. They should be making enough money now. In fact, more than enough. I'm going to deselect two of these, and we'll go with that. We'll see if they'll go for that deal. Trade. Oh, I don't. They won't let you do it while you have a search active. Trade. They went for it. We have everything we want off of you now. Oh, man. That was redonkulous. And now all those animals we bought, bang, instantly marked for slaughter. Holy smokes. One other feature of that, what was it called? The modest mod or whatever? It's a small number of bug fixes. One of them is that stuff like this won't happen because these things can only chew their way out of... How does that work? They can only chew their way out of artifact cages, I think. So unless you put them in an artifact cage, they're never going to get out. So we have a whole bunch of animals that need to be slaughtered. Did all of our... They were down here. Did all of our migrants show up? Or are they still coming? I think they've all showed up. So let's go ahead then. Any of the animals that they brought, which are a stray baby alpaca. You know what? Let's assign all of the caged animals. It's going to generate a bunch of hauling jobs, but that's, you know, that's the way it goes. How many more pages does this do? Holy... Wow, we really bought a lot. Does the shift enter work here? Does not. That's still unfortunate. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. The other thing we want to do is make sure that blue peahens go in here. So, and I want to search blue. There we go. And anything that is not in this pasture, we want to add to this pasture. And this one is what? Hens? Roosters, hens, and turkeys. Yep. So start off, do I have any roosters? I do. There we go. Hens. I definitely know I got some hens. Oh, but this will also give me blue peahens, so I have to be careful then. Turkey hen, guinea hen, no, hen, turkey hen, 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 turkey hen, turkey hen, hen. There we go. And then the last one is turkeys. Of course, I would have already done the turkey hens, and that's fine. So it's just the gobblers. Okay. Oh, man. Now we have to go in here. G. And we are done trading. I don't know if you have to do this, but I always do. So there we go. Now we're going to have more cages than we know what to do with. I would make some cage traps, but for what? Alright, so all the migrants have shown up now. We can read our dwarves. Sort by migration wave. Go down to the very bottom. We didn't get very many. No good metal workers. We got a good tanner, who cares? A good cheesemaker, who cares? A good animal type person, who cares? Pump operator, okay. And you guys, decent military. Ooh, you're not bad. You have, and then I have a bunch with discipline. This will work. All these middle ones will be hammer dwarf. That is what I called them all, right? Hammer dwarf. Yep. The two remainders, as long as you don't suck at it, you're going to be cooks. Oh, why didn't you tell me who the remainders were? Oh, it's these two, obviously. As far as cooking goes, you're both excellently unqualified, which is the same as every other cook I have. Commit those changes. Okay. We switch back to labors. I'm going to switch to has nickname. Now, the extra cooks will not have the cooking skill, so it's obviously these two. So we just need to make them look like the other cooks. Very good. And then we have to make our hammer dwarves look like the other hammer dwarfs, which they already do. No labors, but all hauling. Perfect. Commit. So we now have more cooks. I need to also find... I'm going to need some vast quantities of non-economic stone. So here's clay stone. Are we using the clay stone for anything? I feel like we were. Is this all clay stone? No. And clay stone is useless, right? Unremarkable. So claystone is what we're now going to make pots out of. We'll do that by coming in here. Stone, other. I'm looking for... Oh. Of course claystone is what I was already using. I should have known that. What else was down here that was no good? There was nice, which is being used for our constructions. There's orthoclays. Yeah, we can do with ortho. There seems to be a lot of orthoclays kicking around. I can't tell what color any of this stuff is. A bunch of this is orthoclays though, right? Yeah. I think we probably still have a lot of unused orthoclays. So we will allow this to have orthoclays as well. If I could find it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, good. And then we can, once that gets full, we'll be able to make rock pots. Oh, and apparently we have a bunch of, we should have been making crafts all along, shouldn't we have? Yeah. Bone crafts, totems, oh, and shell crafts, of course. Totems. No, what was it? It was ivory, horn, and pearl. Let our bone carver do a whole bunch of work, make us a whole bunch more crafts to sell. And we're gonna have bone type stuff till it's coming out our wazoo. So now, of course, we got new U's, so it has butchered our old ones. Do I still have a U unbutchered? What is this? We should be keeping auto butcher list. We should be keeping 16 female sheep, right? We are. So we no longer need the kid because we now have enough adult ewes. So auto butcher target, we want to go with 0, 0, 16, 4. Pretty sure? 0, 0, 16, 4. Yep. And that will be for sheep. So now that will queue up our baby down here for butchering, our baby sheep. Good. Good. Now there's all this stuff. Are there 10 hide jobs? There are, but again, they are suspended. So let's unsuspend. And just because I want to avoid any potential bugs and make sure hide doesn't rot and it gets tanned in time, I'm just going to queue up all the jobs. They'll cancel it if there's nothing to tan. Lots of hauling, there's lots of butchering. Again, frames per second are down, but that's because of all the hauling jobs. Once all those hauling jobs are cleared up, that will resolve itself all on its own. DBH, we want to hide the center rows of stone that we have here now. Okay, we would like to smooth the whole floor. Please. But then not do the part that's going to get channeled. It takes so much concentration to do it at a reasonable speed. Yeah, good. Smooth my mining friends. The other big question I have is how are all these lever... Oh. Does this mean these have been hooked up? What do I feel like this means they've all been hooked up? And the one up here probably got pulled as well, right? It has not been pulled. Ah, they're still connecting, that's why. Oh, and there's a tree that wants to grow inside. No, verboten. 9, no trees inside. I will not... Oh, I saw this guy when he blinked blue, it looked like a corpse, and I was like, somebody died? How did he die? No, he's not dead, he's fine. He is perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong. There's nothing to see here. We're down to 8 idlers, which is 1 idler per frame per second. It'll get cleaned up, don't worry. It's all about the hauling, right? Once the haul, I mean, look at it all. Once all that hauling's done, everything will run smooth again, you'll see. You gotta have faith. Ugh. I don't want lambs anymore. Now, are my cooks going nuts? No. Why? I have no idea why they're not going nuts. They should be preparing lavish meals like they're going out of style. In fact, cooks, you shalt do nothing but the cooking. You're exempt from all other duties. You're going to wake up in the morning, and I think it crashed, yep. You're going to wake up in the morning and cook. And you're going to take a break for breakfast. And then at noon, you're going to take a break for lunch. And then at supper, you're going to take a break for supper. And all other times, you shall be cooking. And let's just make sure that went through before it crashed. It did. Very good. So sheep have a mark for slaughter. Perfect. Our FPS is going to reduce itself to 0 again. It doesn't help that all this happened while there was all this harvesting to do either. Unfortunately. That also takes time. Why does this door look funny? Because it has a pile of vomit on it. Who's vomiting? Who's vomiting? Was it the straight? No, it's not. What does NA mean? Nauseous. Why is he nauseous? Why is our bone carver nauseous? He has no wounds. Oh, he might have gone outside and is not used to being outside and therefore became got cave disease sickness thing. And that reminds me, it may be a good time for A, B, C. Yeah, A, B, C, and you know what? D. And E for that matter. All of you guys. Why don't you come stand outside for a little bit? It'll be good for you. You get a little bit of sun. You puke. Oh, I did unassign that stray war dog by accident. Shoot. Okay, which chain has nobody assigned to it? This one. Assign. Stray war dog. Alright, good. So that should fix that. What does is the blinking green X mean that they're nauseous? Yes. What about the blinking red, blue X, I mean? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm assuming that person's just nauseous because they're outside. Cave adaptation. Let's find out. It's the bone carver. So we can go here, we can read our dwarves, we can find the bone carver. And under his mood is where we should see it. Yes, was nauseated by the sun. So that's all it was cave adaptation. Not a problem, it will go away in time. These two levers got pulled, and they did indeed open those doors completely. That's fantastic. Fantastico, which means we need to unpull this one. Because we're going to be attaching it. Oh, a nice amulet. Alright, so it's... yeah, that was a useless artifact. Took him forever to make it, and it is useless. Whatever, can't win them all. We did set this for unpull, right? Yes, unpull that lever. And then we will put the missing floodgate in the middle. Pretty sure that's where it was, right? Someone coming to pull that lever? Yes. Yeah, good, that's where it was. Perfect. So install that floodgate, and then connect it, and then pull that lever again. So these floodgates down here are all installed. We're just going to do this to everything. Any lever, when it's done being set up, pull it. Has this one been set up? Let's find out. I'm pretty sure it has been. In fact, I can guarantee it. Yep, it has been. So let's pull it. So any lever that's been, if it's completely set up, it will be pulled. Oh, and this one is missing one. That's interesting. Alright, so let's re-pull it and then attach to a floodgate. And it will be the one that is still down. Yep, there we go. They're going to unpull it first. That's good. That's exactly what I want. Lever puller's on his way. Boom. And that flicked open. Beautiful. Beautiful. So with that one connected, actually, this can all get removed. This is done. All right. So we're still working on our floodgates. We got our soldiers outside dealing with nausea, potentially. Let's look for more nauseous people. It was over here was the nausea, right? Yeah. Looking for the nice NA. It's the thresher here is nauseous. All right. We have a woodburner that's nauseous. A tailor that's nauseous. It looks like none of my military guys did have cave adaptation. It looks like they're all good to go. I'm still gonna leave them out here for a little bit just to double check and make sure, and you know, it's good to make sure. We're cooking, we're butchering. We want to go to the kitchen here, in fact, and no cooking with tallow or milk, because milk is going to be used to make cheese, right?
No.
Okay.
No. I said no.
I don't care what you said. Do it. Okay, so the last floodgate there is going to get installed. They are working on these, obviously. Took Clay's lever. It's done. Did nobody pull it? Oh, right. That's the one that needs more work. Excellent. How's the smoothing coming? It's coming. Okay. So once again, I'm going to go through and select a whole bunch of stuff. And that's going to be a little bit boring, so this would be a good place to end. When you come back next episode, I will show you what I selected. So once again, we're not going to be starting on the main level, but I'm sure you guys can deal with it. We'll be back to normal for the episode after this one. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.